am going to take you through the edit of this image of the couple here in the library. So we are going to use the AI presets as the base on this one. I'm using the warm colorful preset, the number 3. And what you're going to notice is that it obviously, like, skin tones and everything are just kind of a nightmare. So I am going to up exposure just a little bit, and then I'm going to bring that temp way down here to get it where I want it. And I think right about in there. I'm gonna bring up exposure even a little bit more. I'm really just looking at their skin tones, and I'll worry about the rest of it after that. So we have that good here. So the only tweak that I have made so far on this preset is exposure and the temperature. So if you're clicking on a preset and you're like, whoa, skin tone is way warm or whatever, it is most likely because I made that preset at sunset. However, we are obviously not in sunset. We are more in tungsten sort of light, which I do have presets made for that. However, as you can see, it's really bright, and it takes away from the entire mood of what I wanted for this photo. So I knew I wanted to use one of the sunset presets, which are going to be these, and that is why the skin tone is so warm. But I can fix that easily by bringing down the temp. So then I'm going to come down to the painterly background, and you can see already the painterly background is going to smooth the background, and then it's also going to darken it a little bit, but it keeps your subjects bright. And then here, painterly background 2 really does it. What you can do though, because to me that's too much, you kind of lose a lot of the detail around. However, it obviously really draws you into them. So I'm just going to bring that down just a little bit so we can bring some detail back into those shelves. Like I want to be able to kind of see the book, but obviously still have the mood. So then after that, I am going to go to the skin smoothing one for them. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to do subject sharpen, just to sharpen them up a little bit. And then the only other change that I want to do is because I can see that in his shirt and in her dress, because of the light, is pulling it looks blue. So that is one thing with whites that you really have to pay attention to, and it's a really quick fix. I'm just going to come on down to the blue saturation, and already if I bring that down, it brings those whites right back to what they should be, white. As you can see, before it was there, and then now there. And that is all that I did for that image. I've had people ask, did I use any sort of special lighting or anything like that? No, I did these all with natural light. And the great thing about using the AI presets with the masking tools is that it really helps me to be able to almost give a light-like effect where it's just really it really just brightens them up and gets them to pop off the page here. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful, and really how just easy it is to be able to create effect like this. And don't be scared to get yourself out there in different sort of lighting situations that maybe necessarily don't seem ideal. And then one thing that you can do with this, so I can copy everything that I did, and then I can, let's see, I'm just gonna grab a random one from over here. So there's this one here. It's a little closer up in. I'm going to go ahead and hit paste on that. And right now it's just telling me that it's updating AI settings. So on this, as you can see, what it did, so I would actually probably start from scratch with this one, because with the paste, what it did is it treated them like that they are the background. You can see that it made her pretty dark there. So if I just went through the same exact process of the warm colorful preset 3, obviously way too yellow, I'm going to drop that way down here. I'm going to up that exposure. Again, I'm just looking at her skin tone and what I need to do. So right about there, and then I am going to go to the painterly background right here. I'm going to grab the other painterly background too. If you want to know the difference between the two, the second one is just a little more dramatic than the first one. And then again, I'm going to just back that off just a bit. And then overall, the overall vibrance and saturation, I am going to pull that down. It was just a little much. And then here we are. We're already looking much better. So then we're going to go to skin smoothing on them. I am going to go to subject sharpen. And then again, paying attention to those blues. And there we go. So I hope this helps on how I did those ones. And if you have any questions, just please don't hesitate to ask in the Lemon and Lace group. I'm more than happy to help.